Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. Everybody knows my opinions about her. I think she's kind of misinformed a little bit. She's got a bit of an altruistic mind. I kind of envy her point of view. But this one she has thought through to the very end. And what is in the very end for Ocasio Cortez? Money and power. Money and power. Just watch to the end. You'll see. Ocasio Cortez says she's a proud Democrat, even though she won't pay party dues. Yes, she's a proud Democrat, but she won't help support the Democratic Party. She is definitely far left wing, and in my opinion, the Democratic Party is better off cutting loose and letting her do her own little thing, but you'll see that in the end. Watch it. Representative Alexandria Ocasio Cortez insisted she's a proud Democrat, despite protesting a Democratic Party arm and withholding $250,000 in dues aimed at retaining the House majority. She has basically raised her own money, and it basically goes into the DNC, and then the DNC donates the money to other campaigns, other smaller campaigns and smaller seats to try to keep the Democratic National Committee majority seats. I'm a Democrat. I'm proud to be on this team. I'm proud to be part of the Democratic Party. Democratic majority. Ocasio Cortez, Democratic Party and majority. Ocasio Cortez told Fox News in an interview on Friday amid criticism she should quit the party and become an independent if she won't be a team player. Hear, hear. If she doesn't want to pay the dues, good on her. Start your own party. I've always said, hey, if you don't like the way things are running, start your own thing. If you don't like the way news is running, start your own news channel. If you don't like the way the news is reporting and you don't like free speech, say something, do something. Starting your own PAC and your own party would definitely be a a statement, to say the least. As evidence that she's willing to work for the party, Ocasio-Cortez pointed to the more than $300,000 she's raised directly for progressive Democrats, including incumbents in swing districts. That effort, she said, is for preserving and expanding the Democratic majority. No. That money is not for the Democratic Party. It's for the Progressive Party. We have switched from a two-party system to a three-party system. We no longer have just Republicans and Democrats. We now have Republicans, Democrats, and progressives. A three-party system. And socialists. A four-party system. We now have a four-party system. Oh, do we have a two-party system? Do we have a three-party system? Or do we have a four-party system? Because quite honestly, the other two parties that I'm including in this now, the progressives and the socialists, all say they're democratic progressives and democratic socialists. But I don't think really that democratic progressiveness and democratic socialism are the same as Democrats. I think they're all different parties. So yeah, we should have a four-party system. Yes, it is agreed. We shall split it into a four-party system and let them all raise money and trip over each other. Okay. Fox News reported Friday that the New York Democrat has been catching heat for failing to pay her $250,000 in dues to the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee in protest of a policy that she says blacklists vendors for working with insurgent primary challengers such as herself. $250,000, it's a decent amount of money. I don't see the sense in giving $250,000 to an organization that has clearly told people like me that we're not welcome, Ocasio-Cortez said in defending her decision. So then start your own party. Exactly. Those are good reasons to start your own party. And then what'll happen? Oh, we'll get super PACs over here. We'll get super PACs over there. Hey, with a four-party system, who knows? Maybe we'll actually get better debates. Maybe we'll actually hear about the people's policies rather than mudslinging and you said this and so said that and here's some policies. I mean, it's possible. Because with a four-party system, now you've got four parties fighting for the money rather than just two parties fighting for, the pot of the money. Now you got four. Now they've really got to show their stuff in order to get the money. Okay, all right. The youngest female ever elected to Congress also took issue with the amount of money the DCCC wanted her to pay from her campaign office. I'm just going to call it the DCCC from now on, but it's pretty nuts. $250,000 for a freshman member. Can you imagine being 30 years old and getting a bill for $250,000? I still have $20,000 in student loan debt, she said. Yes, but... Okay, I'm going to look this up live with you guys just because like stuff like that kind of... Let's see. How much does AOC make? Okay, here we go. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, makes $174,000 a year as a freshman congresswoman. And she has the type of, what's the word I'm looking for? The type of publicity now where she could go out campaigning. That's the word. She has the campaigning power to go out there and raise that money, no problem. She has $20,000 in student debt. She could pay off her student debt in one lump sum, $20,000 a year, and still make more than quite a few Americans. So what is she complaining about? I hate that. The ivory tower is complaining that the ivory tower is the ivory tower. Congratulations, you live in the ivory tower. That's what you're going to see all day. You live in it, you breathe it, you're there. And then all of a sudden they get acclimated and they see the ivory tower everywhere and they feel like, oh, well, it's not good enough, I'm not making enough, whatever. All House Democrats are assigned dues to pay the DCCC to help the party win elections and retain the majority. The money goes into a pool, and then other Democrats across the United States, the Democratic National Committee then says, well, we will donate this much to this person, this much to this person, and this much to this person to try to keep those Democratic seats. It's like a pool, basically. When you join a party, you join a club, and if you need access to the money, if you are in good standing with them. Now, good standing with them could mean something as simple as you live in their echo chamber. Just saying. So the money tends to go to those who would agree with the party lines, but that's what it's there for. So, amounts range from $1 million for Speaker Nancy Pelosi to $150,000 for newer members or less prolific fundraisers. Republicans have a similar system. Now, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez might be a new member, a freshman member, but I guarantee you she's got enough clout that she could get that money pretty damn easily. I guarantee you it. Ocasio-Cortez says she respects people who do pay up and that she's not trying to shut down the DCCC. But she takes issue with the party arm that wants to take my money but push me out, or push candidates like me out who are challenging the establishment. So start your own party. Start a progressive party. Towards the end here, and we're almost there, towards the end you're going to see that she is taking steps towards starting her own party. She's already starting her own PAC. Ocasio-Cortez, with her nationwide stardom, is expected to raise more than $5 million in 2019 for her re-election campaign. Yes, well, she's supposed to. She's got that kind of clout. She's got that kind of pull. It's not about what you make as a freshman or whatever personally. That's not what you're campaigning for it. And I don't believe that if she raised $4 million rather than $5 million total, that the DNC, we'll call it, Democratic National Committee, will bat an eye. They'd probably be like, okay, cool. If that's what you could get, that's what you could get. But it sounds to me like she needs to start her own party. Instead of cutting a check to the Democratic Party, she is building her own grassroots fundraising network to finance progressive candidates by soliciting online donations directly for them. She argues her actions are aimed at improving the party by lessening the influence of big corporations and lobbyists by becoming a lobbyist, by becoming the PAC. You are going to stop the influence of big corporations and lobbyists by becoming basically a lobbyist. You're a progressive, you want all of this money that this Ocasio Cortez PAC has, you're going to need to agree with her thought process. Agree with her way of doing things. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The people who one day say that they're fighting against the system, when they become the system, they become the system. She argues her actions are sorry. This is a place that should be for everyone, Ocasio Cortez said outside the Capitol complex on Friday. Everyone, as long as you believe in my way of doing things. It should be for working people. It should be for everyday people who aren't connected to big money. Your big money, Ocasio. Your big money. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You make big money. You make more than most Americans do. What are you talking about? $174,000 a year. I would give my left blank. Little small circular thing for $174,000 a year. No, I wouldn't. They're precious. I'm rather attached to them. Just saying, though. In her latest move to challenge the Democratic Party establishment, Ocasio-Cortez on Saturday launched a new PAC. See? To raise money for political newcomers, and took a swipe at the DCCC in doing so. Her tweet: "The rumors are true. Today we're announcing the Courage to Change PAC, and we need your help. Give us money. Give us money, give us money, give us money, give us money. We're pushing the envelope in D.C. by rewarding those who reject lobbyist money by accepting our money instead. Fight for working families and welcome newcomers. Change takes courage. Let's go to blank website." Yes, we're rewarding those who reject lobbyist money and take our money instead. Therefore, we own them and not the lobbyists. We want them in our pocket, not in their pocket. Oh, my Lord. The rest of it pretty much is just fluff, more fluff about it. Yes, take our money, not the DNC's money. This, I believe, if she gets this PAC going, we're going to find out here in about 10 years that this is one of those classic stories where we're going to find out that the people she gives money to are disgruntled because they say, well, she wants us to vote her way, or she's not going to give us the money, and duh! That's the way it works. When you start your own party and you start your own PAC or your own super PAC or whatever, you choose who gets the money and you give the money to the people that you agree with. You're not going to give the money to people you don't agree with, are you? I mean, take our money, not their money, because we want you in our pocket, not in their pocket. Oh, anyways, that's what I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some engagement, and I will see you guys on the next one.